All right, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gunfish TV. As you can see, I'm sitting back here on my porch. Another super rainy day here in May. That's pretty much all we've had. All this week's gonna be big cold fronts. I did an intro for this video coming up, but it was upside down for some reason and it kept flipping around when I was doing the editing. So I decided to go ahead and do another one. So this is from a couple weeks ago, and basically it was after another huge cold front. It was 39 degrees that morning. Me and two of my buddies were headed to a local lake to do a 1v1v1 tournament against each other, fishing after a super huge early May cold front. So it was kind of tough, but I was able to figure them out, and I used a specific bait to catch them on. So let's go ahead and head to the water. Let's see how I caught them. All right. So this is the beginning of our little tournament. We're gonna fish till 12:30. It is 8:12 right now, and I'm gonna start off throwing the chatterbait. And this is a point right here, has a flat that comes off the side of it, and the pads haven't come up yet. So hopefully we can get us a big fish to start off with. The wind is gonna blow today. That's why I got my bass tracker. But I should be able to catch some fish right here. And I'm gonna fish to that next point. It's a big flat that comes off this point right here. And the water temps have dropped to 60. There's one right there, first one. First one. I don't know if he'll make 12 or not. I don't know if he'll make 12 or not. Let's see. He is a keeper. Number one. Number one already. All right. Here we go. Small guy. Small guy, but that is number one. We've got a cold floating him up here off this point. Well, that didn't take long. That didn't take long at all. And I wish I would have been, on my last trip out, I wish I would have been throwing the chatterbait on this rod. This is the rod I usually throw a chatterbait on. And this is the same rod that I throw, that I do the jigging spoon on. And it's a 610 medium. And it has it's a loose carbon fire. And it has a real good parabolic action to it that I love with a chatterbait. Lets them get it deep. It loads up good. Just a really good rod for this technique. I'm coming through them pads. I'm ticking them pads. I can feel them. Should catch some fish. There's one right there. Get in here. There's number two. That's number two right there. I was gonna say I should get bit off this flat. So obviously it's a school of them up here. So there's another one right there. All right, so these are small guys. These are small guys, but they're keepers. Take that out. All right. There's Red Bull cans in there floating around. They help keep them calm. And you notice I'm not real close to the cover right now. I'm kind of off, I'm kind of just covering water. Just seeing if they're out here off these flats, if they're just on the points, kind of what's going on. I'm trying to kind of feel them out, but the wind is going to blow today pretty. There's one pretty dang hard. There's one. That's a keeper. He's a little guy, but I mean every one of them that's eating it is choking it down. But like I said, these are little guys. They're keepers, but they're small. This is the smallest one out of all of them. Alright, so, and this is another, right here is a little bit of a point that comes out. Alright, so I had changed over to a swim bait trailer and I threw it for a little while and I didn't get bit. So I'm gonna go back to the electric shad trailer that I had. I'm gonna put that back on here. Brim used to be a fairly primary forage here in here, so we're gonna kind of see what we got. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna actually fish down here and fish back into a pocket up the lake here. There we go. There's a better one, a little bit better fish. Come here. All right, not a better fish, but it is a fish. It is a fish, and he's a keeper. He is a keeper. All right. So, cold floating him. That's 4. I'm a 4. There he is. Big one. That's a big one right there. That's a big one. Come here. There we go. Get in there. Number 5. Big one. Oh, come here. Oh, God, it's right in the corner of his mouth. Get in there. All right. Right there. All right. Pretty good call. Fish was just over 12. All right. Here we go. That was back when I was probably, shoot, 17, 18 years old. Come here, that's a good. Come here, baby. There's another one. That's a coal. He ain't no big coal, but let's see what we got. That green one, smallest. All right, let him go. I gotta move. right, so let's continue to throw the chatterbait. This is a big flat that comes out right here. Comes out way off the shoreline, and a lot of times shad really congregate up on this shoreline, up out here on this flat. Ooh, that feels like a pretty good one. Yep. Yep, that's a pretty good one. On that chatterbait. Yep, come here. Come here, come here. There's another coal. There's another coal. It's a thick one. It's pretty thick. Y'all see me doing this with my tackle box and stuff because they will jump slam out of this live well, I'm telling you. All right, so that's a small guy. Yeah, this is the smallest one. All right, so the next smallest now is red. Red. So that fish is right on kind of the inside edge of this point right here. Perfect place for him to be set up, kind of tucked right out of the wind on the back side of this other point. He ain't gonna help. He ain't gonna help, but he is a fish. There you go, buddy. Right there. To the right of that cypress, come through them pads, and he dumped it. When they're hitting it, they are not playing. But the water temp has dropped about 2 degrees since we started this morning. So I'm just glad that the fish are still biting. I think you kind of got fish all over the place, to be honest with you, in different stages. I think you got some fish up in the trees. I think you got some out here kind of suspending over the milfoil, probably eating shad, bait fish, stuff like that, which is, they were the fish that I was catching earlier. But I don't know. This water here is a lot warmer than that other. Might pick up the frog and pick these trees apart. Try to get a big one to come up, maybe. Let's throw the frog in here a little bit. I'm gonna throw it a little bit. I just don't want to get hung up doing this because I will. Trust me. Ooh, they will bite the frog. That's a short, stocky little sucker. I don't think he's bigger than my small. Let's see, I said red. This is the smallest one. Let's see. Yeah, he's bigger. Definitely. Much thicker fish. Definitely gonna weigh more. All right. Cool. Another coal. Good deal. All right. On the frog. Talked him into it. There, and I don't know whether to chalk up that bite at the back of that pocket as on the frog as a as a fluke or what. Not gonna chalk it up as a fluke because he came up and demolished it. Just sitting there saying, I don't know whether to chalk it up as a fluke. He came up and smashed it. But I don't think that guy's not gonna do me any good. Yeah, red is the smallest. Nope, he ain't doing good. All right, thank you, buddy. It was a good blow up. All right, so I'm gonna finish it off right here. Kind of where I started, down the shoreline where I started at, and I guess I'm gonna keep throwing the chatterbait. Bites for me have slowed a little bit, but I think that's more of a location thing. I don't think that's really got nothing to do with the bait, I don't think. I don't know if he'll keep. No, he's not gonna cull. Thick little guy though, pretty fish. Back in there, he was up shallow. Swear I almost think I should be throwing the darn frog. Maybe get a bigger fish to come up and eat. Come on, old froggy boy. Ooh, that sucker annihilated it. Man, that is fun. That is fun. I mean, he won't play him when he bit it. He won't play him, little guy. Oh man, when they are coming up and biting the frog, they just are not playing with it. They are. I just haven't found any big fish shallow. Haven't found any big ones shallow yet. I ain't found any big ones at all, actually, but. I caught 3 more after I talked to you, Lee. Did you? Yeah. Down there. Well, coming down the shoreline, I caught 2 of them on the frog, and then...
That's probably big as I got, dude.
Uh-huh.
I think I only got like probably 6.5 ounces.
Okay.
You see the fry back there in this, back there in that little cove right here by the boat where you come out of? I didn't see
him. I didn't see any fry. I was looking for some, but I didn't have.
I was all up in that freaking little tank right there.
Really?
Yeah.
That's my smallest one. That was me. Oh yeah, I was right here.
That was you?
Yeah, that was me off that duck blind. That's no, I caught. Yeah, caught him on the chatterbait. Let's see. All right, well, that's it, y'all. We didn't really have a weigh-in like we've been doing. Lee only had 2 fish, and Doug had 5 for about, he said about 6.5, 7 pounds. And my 5 were probably around 11 pounds somewhere, just looking at them when I pulled them out. So we didn't do an official weigh-in, but I did have the most weight. We could easily see that. So another W for me against Lee. Another W, man. He's gonna get me one day. He is gonna get me one day, and I'm honestly gonna be happy when he does. because he talks enough junk. He just, if it was a tournament on trash talking, he's the winner. You're the winner, Lee. I can tell you that. So anyway, got the W again. Caught him on the chatterbait with that Zoom Speed Crawl trailer, and caught a couple on the frog, as y'all saw. And that's literally the 2 rods that I kept in my hand all day long. I just came in here just having confidence in that chatterbait for some reason, and I threw it, and I was able to catch fish on the flats, and then I was able to catch a few fish on the frog, you know, right up against the trees. So anyway, had a really good time and did pretty good to fish after this massive cold front we had. This morning it was 38 degrees. I mean, it is May the 9th. That's just insane. I don't know if I've ever seen it that cold. And tonight it is getting down to a low of 32 degrees, record low temperatures. So it's going to get straight sometime or the other, and it's going to get summertime, and I cannot wait. Believe me, I'm ready to take these bibs and throw them in the closet and break them out this November. So anyway, thank you for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see y'all next time on Gunfish TV.